Hey, Chase McNay here with Happy Healthy Hair. I've had a few requests, which I love. Thank you, by the way. Appreciate the requests. I love that people have been reaching out and letting me help them with their hair needs and telling me what videos they'd like to see, what tutorials they want to learn. It's been helpful. It's given me more idea of what you guys need and want. So one of the tutorials that has been requested was how to help people look better when they're doing video conferencing, Zoom calls, because a lot of people are still working, right? But the interesting thing, it wasn't really a request on like, what do I do to look better? It was like, oh my God, my coworkers are coming to work and what are they wearing? And so I say that to let you know that people notice what you look like on your Zoom calls when you're video conferencing. So one thing to pay attention to is what's in your background, right? Because it can be distracting. If there's something weird in your background, the people who are talking to you are like looking at that. They can't figure out what it is. They don't understand why the picture's crooked. They don't understand why this plant looks like it's poking me in the head, stuff like that. So so try to pay attention to those things when you're doing your calls. Oh, better, right? Look at that. See? Sometimes it's just adjusting it. Also, you're only seeing from basically the shoulders up, depending how close and far away you're sitting. So like let's go back to that, your surroundings. So what's in the background? Do you have a messy desk? What's flattering? It's not super flattering to have your laptop on your desk and staring up like at your chin, right? Like this is what a lot of people are doing. So you're seeing like their chin, up their nose. It's always a little, and granted, we're not trying to be like flattering. We want to be efficient, but it's also distracting to the people you're talking to. So if you look at it from that perspective, it's nice to have direct light facing on your face so you don't have shadows. So think about that when you're positioning where your camera is going to be. Also having nice surroundings. I chose plants. A simple background so there's nothing behind you that's distracting. Sometimes there'll be pictures that are crooked or a messy desk, or gosh, what else have I seen? Or people are holding their phone so it's wiggling the whole time, right? So try to have something that's set still, it's not distracting from what the message that you're presenting or that you're saying. So then your physical appearance, let's talk about that. It doesn't really matter what you're wearing down below, I guess, unless you're getting up and down or you're standing in a presentation, then it really does matter. So think about that. But from up above, having earrings is helpful. It looks like you cared, right? Put on something that shows a little bit. If you're not a big earring person like I am, little earrings are fine, but you want something that like helps look like you style. If you wear glasses or contacts, maybe you choose to wear glasses so you can wear a little less makeup, right? Because then people aren't going to notice that you don't have much makeup on. And if you're not a makeup wearer, that's great. Don't wear makeup. But if you normally wear makeup and all your coworkers see you wearing makeup and they see your hair done, and then you show up without makeup and in a t-shirt and with a weird background, right? It all just isn't working. It's a distraction. So those are the things that people have mentioned to me that they would like their coworkers to work on. The other thing is hair. It's interesting. If you wear your hair back all the time and that's your look, then continue to do that, right? But if you don't wear your hair back all the time, like I'm not one to wear my hair back all the time, if you show up with your hair back really tight, which I wear my hair back a lot when I'm not working, it looks weird in a Zoom call because sometimes if it's dark, you see this little piddly little head. You can't see what's going on. It doesn't look like you, right? So just do what you normally do, right? Keep in mind that just because we're not face to face, everyone can see everything. And if you're having a rough time or morning, then definitely like scoot the camera back. The further away you are, right? The less you're gonna see of everything, and then the more close up, the more you're gonna see. So just keeping in mind all those same basic tips, how you look when you go to work normally is really how you should look when you're doing a Zoom call. It's kind of the same thing. You just get the luxury of wearing like, leggings underneath or sweatpants instead of wearing like normal pants, and maybe no shoes if you don't want to. So it's kind of nice. And we get to meet everyone's pets or kids or whoever is walking in and out. So it's definitely a little less formal, but we still need to conduct a business, especially if we're conducting business in scenarios where we're meeting people for the first time or we're trying to make a good impression, which I feel like that's what we're always doing when we're in work conferences or Zoom calls or anything like that. I've been on a ton, for someone who does hair, who never works really on a computer and has very little paperwork in my field. I've been on a minimum of 2 Zoom calls probably a day since I've been off work, which on my staycation, which is interesting, right? Because what do I have going on? So some of them I feel like I've been ready, I've been prepared, and others it's been difficult. It's been difficult to make sure I bring it and I'm ready and I got everything going. So these are my tips. These are from the people who are seeing you on the other side of the camera and what they would like to see. So if you have any questions, feel free to reach out to me. If you need more suggestions, feel free to reach out on Facebook or Instagram or email. Message me on any of those places, and I look forward to hearing from you. Chase McNair, Happy Healthy Hair.